So tonight was the night CM Punk made his return to national TV on The Talking Dead. If you're not familiar with the show, The Talking Dead airs directly after The Walking Dead on AMC every Sunday night, where a panel of guests talks about the latest Walking Dead episode. There was a lot of speculation about whether CM Punk was even going to show up and make the appearance, with granted everything that's been going on with his WWE situation. A lot of talk of people backstage at WWE being nervous and on edge about his appearance, and rightly so, because the public still doesn't know why he left. For the most part, we have an idea, but we don't know all of the full reasons, and a lot of people backstage in WWE don't know either. So it was interesting. Was he going to talk about it? Was he not going to talk about it? Was he going to show up? Well, he showed up. Logic would tell you that he's going to ignore the entire thing and not talk about it at all, especially since The Talking Dead isn't a wrestling-based show in any way, shape, or form. Sure, they've had Chris Jericho and other wrestlers on there. But there's always the audience question segment, the call-in question segment, Twitter and Facebook question segment. The door is open for fans to ask those things. Now, I'm sure that before CM Punk showed up, he said that, he doesn't want any WWE-related questions coming in, and he doesn't want to talk about it. And I'm sure that's what he did, because wrestling didn't come up at all on the show. We had an hour-long show, and wrestling didn't come up once. I mean, like I said, logic would tell you that that's what it was going to be like, but there's always that little bit of, I guess, curiosity and hope, for an answer. I mean, he left without addressing his fans at all. He just left. He hasn't talked about it. Now, since he is technically still under contract, maybe he's not talking about it until after his contract is up. And maybe it is still, a work. There's always that possibility. It's very unlikely that it's a work, but it could be. One thing that should be, that's interesting, though, about the whole time is, for one, he looked very healthy. He's been taking care of himself, as always. You could definitely tell that he is happy, happier than he was in the end of his WWE tenure. The bags under his eyes are gone. He looks good. Another thing is that one of the questions was, on the show, one of the characters, I've never seen The Walking Dead, one of the characters killed a little girl character. I'm assuming because the little girl turned into a zombie or a walker. And the poll question was, if you were the guy character, Tyrese, I believe, would you forgive the female character and move on, or what would you do? CM Punk said numerous times that he would forgive. He's at a time in his life right now where he thinks it's best to forgive and move on, because you don't have many people that you trust and care about in your life. That's interesting. Later on in the show, towards the end, he said again, I'm a new me now. I'm all about forgiving. Or that's paraphrased. Not his exact words, so don't quote me on that. It's very interesting, especially with Raw being tomorrow night. It's very highly unlikely, but is this his way of saying that he would be there, or is this his way of saying that he's, contemplating a comeback? You just don't know. Now, for fans who are upset that he didn't talk about it, I mean, come on, guys. The show's about The Walking Dead. The show's not about wrestling. The show's not about him. For fans that think he should have gone under the name CM Punk is his ring name. He's not a wrestler right now. He's Phil Brooks, which is why he was addressed and introduced as Phil Brooks, who you might also know as CM Punk. They kept calling him Phil. It's his name. Fans who were upset that he didn't address WWE, he didn't go there to talk about WWE. He didn't go there to talk about wrestling. He didn't go there to address anything. And it's his life. He doesn't owe us anything. Would it be nice? Sure. But it's his life and it's his timetable. Maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's just not ready to talk about it. Maybe he just doesn't feel like we deserve an explanation, which we're the fans. Sure, we think we do, but fans always think that we always think we're entitled to more than we deserve. But yeah, that's my take on the CM Punk appearance on the Talking Dead. Who knows if he'll have any other television appearances? Probably no traditional talk shows or anything like that. Probably, maybe a couple appearances on, some History Channel shows or, hobby shows here and there. But CM Punk's not stupid. He's one of the smartest guys in all of wrestling, not just the WWE. Don't look for him to appear on anything, any show, any radio show where he could get asked the question. It's just not going to happen. What did you guys think of his appearance on The Talking Dead? Were you surprised by it? Were you not surprised? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. We'll see you tomorrow after Monday Night Raw.